Welcome to your own channel, Motivational Beliefs, and today, I'm here to talk about how stress keeps us living in survival mode. This topic was inspired by Dr. Joe Dispenza, a renowned author and speaker on the power of the mind-body connection. We live in a world filled with stress that can cause physical and mental breakdowns. But did you know that the same stress response system in your body is designed to keep you alive? Let's explore this interesting phenomenon explained by Dr. Joe Dispenza, author of the book Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. Dr. Joe Dispenza's research explains how our bodies are wired to respond to potential threats and danger even when there isn't any danger around us. In response to different environmental cues, hormones rush into the bloodstream, signaling our brains to be on alert, which we refer to as survival mode. As we become conditioned to respond to certain stimuli, our bodies adapt and respond quickly with hormonal shifts and shifts in consciousness when triggered by particular events or situations. This survival mode can become an unconscious way of living if the stressors remain consistent over time. Our bodies learn and adapt over time to life's challenges, some more quickly than others. But when those challenges remain consistent, we can slip into what Dr. Dispenza calls a habituated state, where fear, worry, and anxiety creep in as coping mechanisms and become habitual responses, limiting what's possible for all aspects of our lives, especially when it comes to physical health. Conversely, if these challenges are removed, then the habituated state will also diminish, allowing new possibilities for health and well-being. Understanding on a higher level emerges along with it. When aiming for stress reduction tactics like taking deep breaths or meditating after a stressful event has been triggered is great, but Dr. Dispenza believes it does not get at the root of the problem, because most people don't know why they feel stressed out in the first place or why their reaction was so strong. To take back control from this stressed-out state, he recommends being more mindful about monitoring our environment, both internal thoughts and external people, so as not to remain stuck in survival mode any longer than necessary. By doing this, one can gain insight into which triggers cause stress, along with creating healthier productivity habits that keep one focused and productive instead of stuck in survival mode reactive patterning. Essentially, we must become aware of people's triggers, release old habits related to those triggers while replacing them healthier ones, and practice mindfulness. Try reduce reactivity survival states caused by stress over periods long-term life change. Doing this help maintain healthy balance, allowing us switch between personal growth, thriving times, while being prepared deal difficult situations should arise without having default survival reaction state. Stress can have a negative effect on the body, leading to an imbalance of hormones and neurotransmitters. This releases more than 400 chemicals and over 30 hormones and neurochemicals. There are three main types of stress: physical, chemical, and emotional. Our bodies are made to cope with short-term stress so that we can survive difficult situations. Unfortunately, these days we find ourselves in a perpetual state of fight or flight because of an accumulation of worrisome events during the day. This leads to long-term stress and has been linked to issues such as depression, memory loss, digestive problems, hypertension, cancer, insomnia, and heart disease. When we're constantly living in survival mode, our body's resources are diverted away from cell growth and repair, long-term building projects on a cellular level, and healing. This can weaken the immune and endocrine systems, as well as compromise genes in those related cells. Living in survival mode also affects our mental health. Studies have shown that people with higher levels of stress respond less to antiretroviral drugs for HIV, and that post-traumatic stress disorder sufferers have 6 to 7 times more epigenetic variations, most of which involve compromising the immune system. It's clear that living in survival mode due to long-term stress can have serious physical and mental health consequences. It's important to take steps to reduce our stress levels and return our bodies to homeostasis so that we can live healthier, happier lives. We can decrease the impacts of tension and bring our bodies back to equilibrium. The initial step is to realize when we are distressed and take action to address it. This could include deep inhalation, reflection, activity, or conversing with a companion or specialist. It is also significant to practice self-care by getting adequate sleep, consuming nutritious sustenance, and carving out time for yourself each day.